What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday to everyone. Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying safe, healthy. If you had to take a COVID test, hopefully you have tested negative. If you did test positive, I hope you have a full and speedy recovery with no long COVID issues. And that goes for any other virus. If you tested positive for any of the viruses, hopefully you have no long-term issues. It is time now for the Monday edition of the Pandemic Update for Monday, December 4th, 2023. We're doing an update out here in the wild today, and I do have a report on what's going on out here in the wild. But first, let's get through some notes of the day. First off, weekly U.S. COVID update. This is from BNO News, came in last night. New cases estimated, these are just estimated recorded cases, 203,268 new cases. This does not include the number that would be estimated by wastewater. So yes, cases are going up. Average is 186,058. The weekly average is up by 10,849. Remember, those new cases, that's a weekly number. States reporting 50 out of 50. In the hospital, this is not good. 15,290. That number is up by 1,352. In the ICU, this number is also going up. 1,741. That number's up by 58. Deaths really didn't change that much. 1,288 deaths. So yet again, another week where deaths are now over 1,000. I mean, this has been going on since September. A really long time. The average is 1,273. That is down by 11. New York State last week. This is not good. New York State reported nearly 18,000 new COVID cases. That is up 43% from the previous week. So there is now a rapid rise ongoing in New York State. I can also report to you there's a rapid rise that's ongoing now in Illinois, Chicago area, the Great Lakes region. The Great Lakes seem to be having the fastest rise right now in the United States, and hospitalizations in Illinois, if you're over 65, are really starting to increase. JN.1 seems to be the culprit for that, but also low booster rates. People who have not had the booster are at higher risk of developing severe COVID that requires hospitalization. Add in the fact that RSV and flu is starting to rise now in the north. Hospitals are starting to see a strain. We have another note to bring to you. Mitch Holthus, who is the voice of the Kansas City Chiefs, tested positive for COVID on Friday, December 1st, 2023. Currently, he is 66 years old, and I can add that I was reading that this ends his streak. What do I mean by that? Apparently, in his career, he has never missed a game as long as he has been the voice of the Chiefs, the announcer. So, yes, this is big time. So, it's finally happened. He tested positive for COVID on Friday, December 1st, and he said that it's been a rough 60 hours in the tweet. So, apparently, it's been a rough go. He was going to try and do something from home, 2020 style. That just couldn't happen. So, yes, he has tested positive for COVID. Then we move on to this. The California Department of Public Health currently listing RSV positivity at 12.2%, and California, the positivity for flu is at 7.4%. We also know that in certain parts of California, COVID is starting to rise in the hospitals. We're not fully seeing it in all of the wastewater levels there yet, but it is rising there. We also know in the Midwest, as we were seeing in the weekly wastewater update yesterday, that there is a rise in COVID wastewater in the Midwest. Oh, and I should add this. In Philadelphia yesterday, there were 767 EMS calls, and also in New Jersey, hospitalizations. They do continue to rise. We'll have a better update on that again tomorrow, which I do anticipate that we're going to do a data-filled update tomorrow. All right, what am I seeing out here in the wild? Well, we discussed last week about if you're sick, stay home. And you know what? I'm seeing more people out in the wild sick today. In fact, I did a Duncan delivery this morning. There's a lot of different Duncans around here, Dunkin' Donuts. There's dozens. Well, in the metro area, there's probably hundreds. but I encounter dozens of different ones. And this one I generally don't like because Duncan Deliveries, they put them in bags, and this one doesn't do it. So they just send everything loose. There may be 5 different items, and there'll be 5 different bags, including the drinks. It's just a hassle. Well, I found another reason not to like this Duncan today. I go to pick up there. For granted, 2 workers were masked, not in the correct mask, not in N95s. One had a baggy blue surgical. The other had one that looked like from day one of the pandemic. It was a cloth mask that said Duncan on it. And if they weren't sick, that would be okay. These people were clearly sick. I mean, clear as day. You could hear it in their voice. They were coughing. It was rather disgusting. I'm seeing things like that out in the wild. I mean, at least they have something on. Something's better than nothing. As you know, I had my N95 respirator on, and I hope it kept me safe. But I'm seeing a lot of people that are going to work in the service industry that are sick at this point. Something I don't like to see. And there's another person that's usually there, not the friendliest of people. He was not there today, so I have to wonder, is he homesick? And is he sick enough that he did not come in today? I don't know, but yeah, I'm starting to see service people, fulfilling customers' orders while they're sick. It's not a good thing. It's spreading germs. Then I saw something the other day that kind of made me question mark. They weren't masking, but both the father and son had surgical gloves on. Don't know what that was all about. That's great, but you also have to do this. Put the mask on. You just need to wear a proper mask. Really, the proper mask is key. If you're wearing an incorrect mask, it's not going to do much justice. It's not going to keep me safe. It's not going to keep you safe. I'm hopefully protected by my mask, but at the same time, to all these people that are running around maskless, yeah, it's not going to keep them safe. It's going to do very minimal, especially these cloth masks. If you're still out there wearing a cloth mask, it's time to upgrade. It really is time to upgrade. No more cloth masks. They don't do anything. That's why you get these people saying, oh, masks don't work, blah, blah, blah. It's because you're wearing the wrong and incorrect type mask. All right? What are we looking for this week? Well, tomorrow we're going to be looking to see if, in New York State, to see if hospitalizations rapidly go up. We're also going to be looking later this week to see if the CDC adds the JN.1 variant. I'm hearing if they do add it, it's going to be somewhere between 8 to 10% of the cases. So we'll have to see what happens with that. That should update on Friday, and we're just going to be watching the numbers overall. I suspect the hospitalizations in the United States are going to continue to rise. Probably, maybe not this week, maybe next week. We're going to get an update today. I think maybe by next week, we're going to see wastewater estimated infections probably hit 1 million cases a day. Yes, it's going to come pretty soon. And when it does come, it's not going to be pretty. I'm expecting there's going to be an update today on wastewater estimated infections. So we'll have to see what that does. And yep, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoy these updates. Let me know what you're seeing out in the wild when you're going out and about. I mean, I'm out quite frequently. I'm going to be out probably doing dinner rush this evening. It's been pretty busy today, which signals to me maybe drivers are starting to get sick and there's more people requesting in general. While good for me, it's never good to see people getting sick. So, and a lot of the requests do say leave at door. So it really makes me wonder, are they sick and they can't come to the door? They can't come out on their own? Hey, that's fine. I wish everybody would just do leave at door, but is what it is. Alrighty, if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this and you're learning something from my videos, subscribe down below. You know anyone who wants to see these videos, by all means, share this with them. Do you have a thought? Do you have a piece of data from your area? Do you have anything that you would like to say? Leave a comment down below. You can always reach me via email. I have an email address on here. You can always reach me on Twitter at COVID Data Report and Blue Sky. Yes, I'm on Blue Sky. Send me, tag me there as well. And that, I believe, is at Data Report. I will see you guys all again tomorrow for a data-filled update. Until I see you again tomorrow, Stay safe, everyone, and thanks for watching.